Welcome to the brunch on NCBN, your number one virtual marketplace. Here, of course, you know what we do. We gist and we sell. We take your product and we hawk it to the whole world. My name is Chimili and I am here in the studio with somebody very pretty and charming. Hello, Zaza.
Isn't that too much flattery?
Oh my
Hi,
God.
Chimili.
So now it's flattery. Nice. Okay. How are you doing?
I'm doing
love your
well
dress.
today. Thank you, honey.
Can I have it?
Can you, though? Since this is a business show, I think we can.
You want to use me to do business? Yes. Cut that. Anyway, please, let's continue. You want to use me to do business on the show? Hello?
Of course, darling, you're looking so stunning today.
Oh my God. You know, my team had to put up a little something here and there for me to be here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what we do.
So hope you had a lovely day yesterday.
Of course I did. I did. How about you?
Yeah, it was amazing. It was really amazing. Don't worry, I'm gonna leave that just for later, but I had a good one.
There's this look you have in your eyes though. Okay. Yeah, there's something there. Okay. All right.
Okay, girl. So that brings us to the gist of today.
Yeah.
Today's gist is kind of, there's something about this gist.
All
It's
right.
something we all know about in one or two times in our lives. We've been in love relationships and stuff like that. So this is about entitlement in relationships.
Okay.
Right. So this lady, her boyfriend took it to the internet and he's telling us that he's reacting over something his girlfriend did.
Okay.
He gave his girlfriend an amount of money. She asked for money for her makeup and she asked for about 160,000 naira.
Okay.
That is huge.
Yeah.
And he told her he couldn't afford that and he gave her 70K. And she was like, she doesn't want the money or the money is too small for her.
Sorry, what was the money for again?
That was for makeup.
Personal or business?
This is personal makeup, babes.
Okay, continue. I wanted to get that one out of the way first.
So he had to bring this on air for all of us to see, and he's asking for our opinions because he doesn't understand why his girlfriend would act this way. 70,000 naira is enough money for makeup.
Of course it is.
Maybe she uses very expensive makeup.
What kind of makeup is she? But
I'm
really trying to understand. Is it that, okay, first, she doesn't have like any makeup at all? Like when I mean any, I mean down to the brushes, the powder, the foundation. Like you don't have anything. Probably, you're new to makeup and you want to buy the set. Or is it that you're doing
artist?
Exactly. Or is it that you're a makeup artist and you're doing business? If it's side hustle, I can understand.
You make up of 160,000 naira.
For your face.
For your face.
Face that needs to breathe. Nice.
That's interesting. So, that question you asked was so interesting. I was going to ask you, what do you really think about this? Like, what's your take on this? First off.
Okay, so first of all, like I said, I don't know what you're doing with 160,000 naira makeup. I'm sorry, right? I know there are people who like to look pink, that when we see their pictures, yes. But you don't need 100, except you're buying in dollars, or like you're importing the makeup or something.
But then again, do you know there are makeup products that maybe a little thing as something as small as a foundation can be about 100,000 naira?
My dear, one of the most, let me not say the most amazing, right?
Okay.
But one of the nicest foundations that I know is just a little over 40K. And that's okay. Let's say, yes, you have your makeup stuff, right? And maybe you still have your eyeshadow. Maybe what you're lacking is powder, foundation, maybe moisturizer and primer here and there. Those things. I just tell you that every product.
Everything finished all at once.
At once, exactly.
You just want to get it back.
Exactly.
Or who is he? What is he mixing?
My dear, except that thing
she
is
must be a
business.
baddie.
You get.
And most of these guys, they tend to go for the hierarchy of girls.
Yes.
And
yes.
you get to see that these girls are on your neck. They are more than what you can handle. And you still want to be there. Nobody kept you there.
Exactly.
Right? So I'm like, that lady now, is she just there? Could it be that she's just there for the money? What could be the reason for her ungrateful response?
I won't say she's there just for the money. But one thing is, when you talked about entitlement in relationship, that's the only thing that I'm going to say about it.
Okay.
She's just entitled, right? Okay, fine. You ask somebody for 160K for makeup, and the person gives you 70K. Bro, say you have money. I mean, you don't have money and you want to buy makeup products.
That is actually over half of that money.
Exactly. If you're looking to buy such expensive makeup, then you should have
doing well.
Exactly. So that even if you want to tell the person, what you're just telling the person is, oh, okay, however, no matter the amount you give me, I can top it up. Maybe you don't want to bring out the whole money, right? You want somebody to help you. Fine, he has given you 70K. My sister, add the rest now and buy it. Why you being ungrateful? Why is the responsibility? Did you make money to come and be giving you?
He's not your dad. Your dad wouldn't even give you that
Even your dad will not even give you 160K for makeup. Your father will ask you, what are you applying on your face? That you are collecting 160,000 for makeup.
Funny enough, this has become like a norm in recent relationships all over the world.
Yeah.
Where we see ladies being entitled and, wanting to get everything that their man has.
Yeah.
And sometimes I wouldn't know, do guys retaliate this to ladies? Are there relationships where guys are being entitled to stuff from their woman? I'm not really sure about that.
I think entitlement is a personal thing.
Not really to the gender.
Yes, it's like a personal thing depending on the person's background and everything. But I think women are more in this. They are more entitled than the men. That's from what I've seen, though.
How did we get here?
I feel some of the men who are entitled to certain things that women have are people who purely get into such relationships because of the money, the material things, or because that person is a sugar mommy. That's how I say it, though. I'm sorry, if there's somebody who is, like that, and they're
Are you sure you're sorry, though?
I'm not.
You seem like you've experienced this somehow before. Do you know somebody close? Have you experienced this?
Which of them?
Maybe the sugar mommy or the sugar daddy.
No, actually, I have nice people, or sensible. Let me use the word sensible. I have sensible people around. The one prominent time that I know one of my friends was approached by a sugar mommy and everything. The boy was even scared. They are doing everything for him. Or guy was running. So you get, no, I haven't really. I feel like if I cannot afford something and my parents cannot afford something for me, I don't think I have to look into.
If I cannot afford something twice.
Yes,
for
exactly.
myself, I don't see why I should put that on somebody.
That's the thing. Because the person also has other things to do with their money, with their life. They have families. They have personal needs. If I'm collecting 160K from a guy because of makeup, how much does he make in a month? Okay, if he makes 1 million in a month, he's not going to save for rent. He's not going to buy food. He's not going to buy clothes. He's not going to probably fuel his car or do something or fuel his gen or... come on, there needs send money to his family.
We should be very considerate out there.
Exactly.
Both genders. That was a very good advice. When you cannot afford something twice, do not put it on somebody. It's not their doing. It's not their right to do that.
Exactly. Yeah. And on that note, I'm going to sell something really nice, right? And this thing I'm going to sell is for my entitled ladies, the ones that you come out up front and you tell your man, oh, you know what, I'd like to change my hair, I'd like to do this. Or when you check your account balance, the hair is really, really affordable to start with. Their products are very, very affordable. So if you check your account and you check what you want to do, you can easily afford it. I'm selling hair stays. They sell quality human hair. They deal in microblading and semi-permanent lashes. So if you want to, fill out your lashes, or you want to microblade your eyebrows, or, just buy nice hair to look good. With all these things, you don't need plenty. You don't need 160K makeup. If you buy your good wig, fix your hair, do your nice premium microblading, and fill out your lashes exactly on a budget. Then you don't need makeup, my dear. Please be natural, just like Zaza here. I mean, you can see her face. I'm jealous.
Really? You're going to pull my leg right now? We're going to hair stays.
Yes, of course. Back to hair stays. Let's not deviate. Their physical location is at Zone E Apo Resettlement, and their Instagram is at Hairstays. HAIRSTACEE, and their phone number 090-9020-1920. That is that for Hairstays. And now first gist, don't go anywhere. This is still the brunch on NCBN, and we will be right back.
Welcome back, and this is still the brunch on NCBN, your #1 virtual marketplace. Of course, you know the drill. We gist and we sell.
Okay, so now to the second gist of the day. Way back in 2019, NAFDAC gave the order that manufacturers and producers of these tiny sachets of alcohol packs should stop production, at least limit it over time. Gave them 5 years notice and said that, the production should stop. The sales, production, distribution, everything should be halted by 31st January 2024. That was a couple of weeks back. And well, it turns out that as Nigerians, that they did not do as they were told. So in these 5 years, the production kept on going, you understand. And now it got to the date and they were asked to stop production, stop distribution, stop the manufacturing and everything. And now they've gone to protest. They went to protest at the National Assembly, went to the Ministry of Health to protest, saying that a lot of people are going to lose their jobs.
OMG.
Exactly.
But this was done 5 years ago.
This was exactly, the instruction was given 5 years ago. And it was not enough time for them to, limit the production over time, probably venture into bigger bottles.
That was more than enough time.
Exactly. Because they were told to stop production for bottles and sachets under 200 ml. Yes. So now the new development is that the Minister of Health has said that he might review this order, and see. But the problem is, we know that there was a time that this felt like, I don't know if I can call it a national pandemic, where you'd see young people, children underaged, going to shops to buy this thing. Oh, my auntie said, oh, my uncle said, and they could slip this up into their bags.
Exactly. Take them to school.
Exactly, take them to school. Now, but before we get into all of that again, my first question is, do you think that NAFDAC is in the right, for halting the production or giving the order that the production should be halted?
Honestly, even in my sleep, I'm going to commend NAFDAC for this one.
She said even in her sleep.
Because we get to see lots of scenarios of people who misbehave, grown-ass men who go out to do stuff that they aren't supposed to do. Kids going to school, drinking these things. We have kids who use the school bus. And then we see some drivers who easily have access to this stuff and they drink this. So this is something that should really border the society. So I would really commend NAFDAC for this change. Yes.
I totally agree with what you're saying, because when it comes to the bus drivers, I mean, people hawk these things. So you would be in the bus, you'd be in the taxi early in the morning.
And you've seen them.
Somebody has already... And that's it.
And I heard this sachet alcohol contains more
alcohol
than the bottle.
It does. About 28 to 30%.
And then you see the bottles have about 8.
Yes, for beer and all of that. For you to see
how different. This is messing with people.
Exactly.
We should take this seriously. Yeah.
So have you been in... Let me bring it down to life experiences. Have you, been in vehicles where the drivers were intoxicated, because they took 1 or 2 things, or you saw them taking 1 or 2 things, and their driving is rough, or the way they communicate with other drivers and other people on the road,
Says, just like you said, in the morning, as early as 7, 8, you see people drinking already. So this is like their morning tea. So when you see somebody like that, you get to speak to these drivers and they answer you in a kind of way. I don't even need to be told that this guy has refueled for the morning.
Bro, you can, their breath would sell them off.
I've been in a vehicle where he was driving and he was drinking and everyone was so okay. I guess that was in Lagos. These things are very, very usual.
Yes.
In places like Lagos.
Yes.
So it was very, very threatening for me. And you can't even do anything because it's their car.
Yes.
It's their ride and stuff. You can't even say anything. So I believe this is really good. This is a good one for us.
Okay, so now coming to the business aspect, there are lots of people that this is their daily business, and especially now with the problems with the economy and the naira and everything. So, and they are saying that over 500,000 people are going to lose their jobs. You know, the boys who work in the factories, the ones who distribute, the wholesalers, retailers, the hawkers. Do you think that, you know, maybe the minister should, in a way, review this so that these people do not lose their jobs? Because the more these people, the more there are a lot of unemployed people, the more they're going to be a menace to the society.
Yeah. I really want to, you know, I'm really passionate about things like this because if I were to be an alcohol business person now, I would be speaking from a different point of view.
Of course.
But at the same time, let's not forget this is not an impromptu decision.
Exactly.
There is something about Nigerians here. We are very adamant set of people.
Very.
You were given this rule 5 years ago and you didn't think you should say anything. You didn't think you should protest. That wasn't even enough time for you to switch up your business because from what I know, if I got that information correctly, they did not stop the sales of alcohol generally in the country.
Yes.
So you had enough time to stop selling those packs, right? And the 200 ml bottles down. So why are you protesting now?
Exactly.
Right? You should be informed on stuff like this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. But knowing how Nigerians are adamant, like you rightly said, do you think that there would be problems or challenges or issues here and there in enforcement of these rules? Because yes, NAFDAC has said halt production, halt the sales, right? But I mean, in Nigeria, you might still see those little corners and, you know, crannies around where people would still sell this thing. So do you think that there will be challenges for the organization, you know, in halting or enforcing these rules?
You know, when it comes to stuff like this, when you're working with people generally, it's hard to control people because everyone has their opinion. There are different kind of people with different kind of situations. It's gonna be hard.
Yes.
This was supposed to be executed as of 31st, right? Of January.
Of January 2024.
Okay. And this morning, I still encountered that.
Exactly.
Right? So this is going to take a while. This is going to take whatever military they're going to pull, whatever enforcement they're going to do. So I feel like there is going to be challenges. But if they can pull this off, it would really be an amazing one for us all.
Yes, I totally, completely agree with what you said. This would be a very, very good thing for the country, you know, and also in stopping the abuse of alcohol in young children, school children. This is doing a lot of damage. There's more liver problems, more issues with health because of consumption of these drinks.
And listen, we all out there, we should take care of ourselves.
Yes.
There are so many other substitutes to take. Why do you have to take all these stuffs and alcohol, liquor that can mess with your body organs when you have natural juice to take?
Exactly.
So that is why I bring you Sconi Global Ventures. They are dealers in freshly homemade farm products. They sell all kinds of groceries. They are the expert solution to event services development. So whatever you need, if you need any farm produce, Sconi Global Ventures has got your back. Their physical location is at E27 Apo Resettlement Zone A, adjacent Chicken Republic, Abuja. Their Instagram handle is Sconi Grocery Stores, and their phone number is 081 0070 3052, or you could call 091 2862 2175.
All right, you have been watching The Brunch on NCBN, your virtual marketplace. Here, what we do is we gist and we sell, just as we've been selling a lot of products here in the studio. Okay, so if you want to sell your products and services and you want to showcase them to the world, this is your one-stop shop. Walk into our studios, sit down with us, tell us about your product, about your services. And if you're camera shy, you don't want to appear on the camera, you know, you can just send us, of course, you can just send us details about your product, your services, your company, your brand, and we will sell it just as we have been doing here in the studio, right?
That is what we do.
Of course. We'll carry your market on our head like our own. We're market women, so don't mind us, you know, that's how we talk. All right, we'll meet you next time on our market day. From me and Zaza, I'd say goodbye.
Bye, guys.